What's good, family? Brethren. Man, it's 73 degrees today, man, in Michigan. Oh, yeah. That's a big deal up here, man. 6 months of cold weather. Tired of this stuff. Dude, I think we going into May. Squirrels are chewing on acorns. Yeah, anyways. Man, it's such a freaking beautiful day, bro. I'm in super chill mode, bro. My morale is like super high, bro. Out here getting my vitamin D. Anyways, brethren, something I was thinking about, something that hit me was it's a whole bunch of, I don't like a lot of these dudes. This is a side note, man. A lot of these dudes out here, you niggas just homos, bro. Like, I don't like that energy, bro. Some dude looking at me. That's foul, bro. Make you wanna get your that's some dynamic. I ain't grew up around that bull crap. I'm not in like Atlanta, San Francisco. When I went out there was a whole lot of that stuff going on, man. But it's like, I don't know, man. But this is that homo energy, man. Bunch of dudes raised up by their mamas to be effeminate. Oh, shoot. Freaking squirrel. That was weird, dude. A squirrel ran up on me. I was about to drop kick this. I was like, the squirrels. I don't know what's all these. That was completely live and out of the. Anyways, yeah, man. A lot of these dudes growing up without their moms and grew up in reverse roles where the dudes is all passive and not passive towards killing each other, but passive towards being disrespected by women. And I go in the Arab store, grab me a couple groceries, and see how the Arab dude commanding and demanding his woman. See the Hispanic dude. Yo, man, this is not just no money thing. You get your money up, then you can how can you respect from her and you ain't got 6 figures? If you ain't got 6 figures, then how you gonna expect respect from her? What a stupid, asinine thought process. I'm looking at this freaking over and over. Hispanic dude, feminine, not all of them, don't get me wrong. The other day I seen a Hispanic chick lifting a freaking mattress with her dude. And I seen that twice, actually. 2 different groups of Hispanics. Dang, that's crazy. That's some crazy stuff. I just thought about it. It was like it might be the same day or the day after. I saw another Hispanic chick helping lift a mattress. No, she was helping lift some other kind of furniture. That was the second. But the first chick, she was helping her dude lift a mattress and putting it in the back of the old rusty truck. He don't look like he got 6 figures, though. He got 6 figures. That's all bullshittery, bro. All this, you got to be this super ultra dude in order to get basic stuff that some regular Hispanic dude get. Some regular Eastern European dude get in his own country. Some regular Asian dude. Small, he ain't super 6 feet and all that, super masculine. Asian dudes are known as the most, passive dudes. Meek. There's no wrong being passive and meek. But what I'm saying is, a lot of standards that's put up on, that goes into my video here too, though. A lot of standards that they put up on men in this stupid society are really stupid. And a lot of it is due to female baggage. Combine that with the system that just teaches women to hate men, bro. So I was thinking about, but I just want to say that, man, Hispanic chick. I think she was Mexican. I don't know, Hispanic. Helping her dude lift a freaking mattress into her back of they truck. I done seen the other day, I was chilling at McDonald's. Hispanic dude with some feminine looking Hispanic chick. Real actual long hair. She was in shape. See this crap all the time, and when I was in Phoenix. So all this bull crap, you gotta be super duper ultra dude to get a basic compliance from a basic female. That's just some lazy hoe talk. Because you just basically got a bunch of pretty close to good for nothing females who revel in being useless. You know? They revel in being good for nothing, bro. And then the standards are thrusted up on men that you gotta be 6 feet tall, 6 figures, 6-inch wiener, 6-pack, 666, all this bull. That's all a whole bunch of heavy burdens that even the average Hispanic dude only had to put up with. Not 6-figure Hispanic dude. It's like, man, it's too, you see it all the time, bro. I see it all the time. I probably see it when I walk around this block and go over here to, when I say, this is block area with a whole bunch of Hispanics live in this apartment over here. And a bunch of Asians live over there. But our people, our black women don't have no respect for us, bro. It's not just because you ain't this, you ain't that. You ain't making 6 figures. Nah, man. It's inbred dysfunction. Well, I don't say inbred, but bred within this woman to be dysfunctional. You understand me? She's bred in this society. Man, it feels so great. She's bred in this society to be a dysfunctional woman who don't respect men. You see this a lot of times, even when she go with the white man. He like being, he like being emasculated by his women. He well known for all that. That's why he set up a society that allows his woman to run him and ruin him. But I was thinking about this, brothers. The main point of this video, I got up thinking about this. I said, there was this young dude who was flirting with this young chick the other day. And I said, that reminded me when I was a younger cat, about 15, 16. And I don't know if the mother was there, but ain't no father in that particular house. So I ain't seen no dude there. So, not even a run in and out of dude. I ain't seen one of those either. You know how she might not have a dude, but she have dudes. I ain't even seen that going on over there. Point is, all I see is like her and her daughter. And her daughter, some little dude was 15. That reminded me, I was 14, 15, messing around with these hoes. Having sex with these stinking hoes. Man, I shouldn't have did most of the stuff, the sluts I've done, man. Hold on, this neighbor about to talk to me, but hold on. I shouldn't even been involved in all this bull crap because all it brought about is just, that was one of my cool neighbors. White husband and wife. They got this little dog that is a Labrador. And one day it tried to follow me home. Cool dog. But now it's, about a couple years old. I like labs, man. They smart. But I see they crib they done built, man. I'm like, dang, when I think about it, I'm like, just a side note, I'm like, dang, they done built this, last couple of years, they done built this really nice house. Well, they built their house up. Like, they got a garage and bought the lot next door. Thousands of dollars that has been, maybe tens of thousands of dollars that have been spent building. It's like it's a nice, really, the multi-car garage is dope. It's dope. I'm like, dang, man, when society collapsed, all them thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars you spend on this is going to be worthless. Then he has like a knee problem or a limp. They got a nice new car. I'm like, hey, man, you guys are invested in this society, I'm like, dang, $10,000. You can move to another country, store, no, I mean, not 10,000, tens of thousands of dollars. You can store that bread up, live in another country, cheap, you know. Y'all hear that rooster in the background? Y'all could be a chicken in the background. You growing chickens, have your little farm, and still have your retirement in thousands of dollars. Instead, you still posting up a crib, you build up a life. It's really nice though. Like, dang, it's your nest egg. What happens when the society collapses? You know, I'm just thinking like that. Like, I don't have a mentality to hardcore invest in this. I invest in wisdom. I invest in knowledge. I invest in my relationship with God. I invest in my physical health, mental health, you know, financial health. Much as can be done. And that's what I invest in. Invest in you brothers, you know, and the work of encouragement towards the brothers, man. But so far, I mean, the intangibles, bro, because when in reality, when the stuff hit the fan, think about this. I just thought about this. When the stuff hit the fan, people that are kind of whispering, hold on. People that are really, really invested in the tangibles, the physical stuff, they might lose the tangibles. I got this nice house. I got a big fence. And they got all that. It's really nice. I'm like, dang, he spent like, I don't know, $50,000 doing all this stuff and building a brand new garage. And what happens when society collapses? It's like a purge situation out here. And people running in and out of house to house. And you injured. And you here in America, the purge. You know what I mean? And you care so much about all this physical stuff, but what if it be gangs of roving your neighbors and stuff that ain't got nothing to eat? The Arab stores. The other day, the Arab store ran out of eggs. They replenished those mugs, but I was like, oh shoot, it's about COVID time, huh? We about to do COVID part 2, huh? But nah, that ain't what happened. But they ran out a bunch of eggs. I was had my appetite ready for some freaking eggs. But yesterday I went and they had them up in there. But anyway, that's a side note. I think I'm gonna grab me some more eggs. I like eggs. Eggs got a lot of benefits to them. But yeah, man, I invest in the wisdom, knowledge, most high, health, stuff like that, world events. I got that knowledge with me, bro. So even if I had to, stuff hit the fan, I'm like, whew, well, let's go. I'm already thinking, all right, is this that time? As opposed to, what's going on? What's happening? Because whatever happened, I'm going to kind of know what's happening. Because I'm going to know that what's going to be happening, what's coming up. Anyways. Dang, I'm way off based on this, on my video. But something I was thinking about, man. Yeah, the young chick and the young dude. Like I said, man, all these little, when I was 14, 15, and all the little chicks I hooked up with, either kissing them or actually having sex or humping. Didn't know what the hell I was doing, you know. But even then, I'm like, dang, all these, when I was young, I smashed young chicks, 15, when I was 15, And I'm thinking like, dang, chicks that they like me and I didn't have no money. Oh, he cute, or oh, he this. And so I had, did my thing with them. And I'm thinking about these young dudes that was messing with these young chicks. I'm like, dang, man. So those young chicks, I don't know how old they was, 16, a dude 16, I don't know. Just some underage people messing with each other because her mom ain't there. And that just reminded me of scenarios that I was when I was growing up. Her mom wasn't there, so I was there. So, father wasn't there, mom had to work 2 jobs. So guess me, I just slid right up on in there. She ain't gonna be home till, about 5. I got out of school at 2:30. So hey, slide through, slide out. I ain't never get caught until she told her mine. That was stupid, but nevertheless, you know, what was I saying? Yeah, so I'm thinking like, all right. So let me get on the point of my video. I know I'm rambling and stuff. I'm an older brother. I got the right to do this. But anyways, I'm thinking about all these women when they was young. They gave up their youth to the dude that they was emotionally stimulated by, or, oh, he's this, or, oh, he's that, or, oh, he's tall, or, you know, the same mating practices that they do when they old. Because primarily, they still talking about the same shit. How you look, how's dingling size, what's his height. These are all the same things that women judge each other on when they 15, 16. Add 10 more years. When the bitch is 25, add 10 more years. She's talking about the same shit. 35, add 10 more years. Her mating practices and the things she find stimulating is all the same. Oh, he funny. Oh, he tall. Or he look like this celebrity. Or he got a big wiener. Or he dressed nice. Or this, or that, or this. Man, I got women on the strength of being able to sing. Dang. Easy, man. You shouldn't have to put in work. So I don't come from the perspective of having to pay for play. I despise that shit. I don't, because I look at it like these women have had dudes in them that these chicks is triple penis clutching at the same time for free just because she want to be a whore, bro. And you tell me I got to pay for what the last nigga done had for free? You got to be kidding me, bro. I'm way better than you and better than all, or at least the same value as all the rest of the dudes that been up inside you. And that's what I was thinking about. A female will make a man pay. Now I'm going to talk about this in multiple ways. She'll make a man pay financially. Hold on, let me pause, get past this dude. So yeah, she make a man pay where other dudes have got for free. That's that's why female sexuality is supposed to be held in check. There's so many, whoredom is bad. For fun's sake, it's good for the dudes that's at the top that just get in, slide, and don't have to pay nothing. It's good for them in the short run because they get to have sex without no commitments. But the thing is, it's bad because it free liberated women is damaged women. And they go about, what they say, hurt people. People that are hurt other people. So hurt people, you see? So she make a man pay yoga pants. You know, man, yoga pants is, I'll just say yoga pants because this chick came off of a FedEx truck with some yoga pants on. I'm like, man, these bras just basically, you walking around naked, bro. It's like, it's a bunch of naked holes out here, bro. And, but then they be paranoid too if you ain't the right dude. Hey, I get rejected. I consider myself a decent looking dude, but I got rejected. Or a chick do that creepy, cringy. You look, read her body language. Like, dang, I'm actually a good looking dude, but I'm not her type. And then the bitches start saying, oh, don't approach a woman if you're not her type. What the hell am I, a mind reader? How know I'm your type? And I figured that it makes zero sense to approach women in real life or online on no dating sites. Women complain, what do men approach? What's the use? It ain't gonna do no benefit to men to approach, because all they're gonna do is just blow up a bitch's ego, and she can accept or reject you and feel good about herself that she has been approached. It's all about a power trip. And as men, we should have the power, even from the beginning, whether or not we approach or not. Because her whole being is wrapped up in male attention. Her whole entire dang on purposeful living and her sense of feeling like she's a woman is about being pretty, being sexy. Dang, that's a limited, it's like a limited, it's pathetic really. But that's the woman though, and it ain't gonna change. It always have been that way. Women always look to men for validation and self-identification. If a man say, you ugly, then that have a hard effect on a woman. Where if a woman say that a man ugly, you're like, dang, I probably am ugly. Maybe I can make up for it in other ways, like, make more money or get my skin better, like what do you call it? Skin treatments and work on my what's that called? Your skin, your dermatology and all that. Work on getting rid of the acne or fixing the blemishes. Work on hitting the gym. I can level up in other ways, but primarily the only way, or I can become more. I could dress better, or I could. It's a lot of ors that a man can do, or I could do this, or I could become a guy who go overseas and deal with women who have less standards where they ain't as critical of men, or I could do this, or I could. But woman, primarily, her only real value, primarily to men, is like how she look. So, anyways, that's the main emphasis. The main trump card that he got is about their sexuality and beauty and attractiveness to men. My main point, man, I was thinking about this. Damaged women try to damage men. Hurt women try to hurt men. And they try to make men pay. I said the background to say this. Damn near every woman you see, this is America, and most women outside of their teens is probably whores, man. I don't usually see maybe some church chicks. They more was raised maybe, and some religious chicks in different religions, conservative Islam and all that. But in general, most of these women is hoes because the way of America is to promote women to be prostitutes. So generally speaking, unless you get like a Hispanic chick that's from the country and a real authoritative father or something like that, I ain't saying that don't exist like the immigrants. And I don't trust them either. I don't trust none of these women because I understand female nature. I don't trust women. If it was in like, I just don't trust women because I understand them. But damaged women cause damage to men. Hurt women hurt men. Hurt people hurt people. And I was thinking about this whole dynamic. And so now you see, that's all you really hear about on like, you can watch social media and these different, let me see what's going on. You watch social media and these different podcasters and stuff interviewing these hoes, and all they talking about is, he got to make 6 figures. He got to make this. He got to do that. He got to do this. Now the bitch got standards that she didn't have before. Her standard was, he tall. But guess what? Her standards of who she actually like and desire have not changed. Because she's still giving that body up. Don't think that because she's saying, he got to have 6 figures, he got to be this, and she ain't having sex with nobody. Because they asked the question, what requirements, a dude to be interviewing a chick talking about, what does your man have to have and all this other bull crap. He got to have 6 figures. He got to be 6 feet tall. And they have all these standards, but they still giving the sex to a dude that they actually like, who might be in and out of jail dudes 5'8", and then you ain't even got nowhere to live. These hoes is hypocritical, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Whole standards. Whole standards change based on who she want to commit to, but she ain't really gonna be committed. Here's the kicker. I want to put this in there too. Even if a dude is stupid enough, foolish enough. See, this is the thing with women, man. They'll marry a sucker, a dude who got 7 figures, 6 figures, and who checks all her boxes. Check this out and listen to what I'm saying. She'll marry that dude to secure the bag. But this is the inner workings of her head. I'm gonna talk about damaged women, how they, this one, because one thing that triggered me to do this video is this broad that hit me up, acting like she was a regular chick, had a long conversation with this bitch, found out she was an OF model. I'm like, damn, bitch, you should have told me that from the beginning, and I would have told you I ain't interested, which kind of answers my own question. Why she didn't tell me from the beginning? Oh, by the way, I'm an OF model. If you want to chat privately, what do you mean chat privately? I'm talking to you now, bitch. We on Instagram. I mean, yeah, what you mean privately? And I'm like, oh, so you did the okie doke. So I told her, nah, I'm about making money, not spending money. You got the wrong dude. She kept trying to, seduce me and all that. Bitch, I'm not interested. You go your way, I'll get my way. So I blocked her. And I'm like, yo, that was a waste of my time. I started talking to the bitch about business and how she could pivot with me. I'm like, dang, I didn't do the pre-screening process good enough. You know what I'm saying? So, and she was trying to do the okie doke. Man, anyways, man, so that kind of got me to making this video, which got me like thinking about the whole process. So she's a prostitute, OF model, content creator, all the same, right? All the same. But, so she, it's not just about her. I ain't really angry. I'm angry at myself that I didn't pre-screen her right, therefore wasting my time. Because I try not to ever watch porn, man. I have watched porn, but I don't want to watch porn anymore. But all she talking about is porn and getting you to, this whole society is trying to get you to be sexually aroused so they can extract money from your ass. I'm not interested in that, bro. I don't even want to watch free porn, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, why? But even if, like I said with the chick earlier with the yoga pants, you're basically looking at softcore porn. The bitch camel toe is there, ass crack showing, you see in the shape of her body here, what used to be like only her freaking, her husband would see that shit. But now, husbands be coming out naked, pretty much naked. So, hurt people. Hurt women hurt other men. So here's the kicker. Even if she do get a guy, I want y'all to see what I'm saying. Even if she get a guy that signs on, and this goes for single mothers, this goes for women who've been ran through, but now they have standards. You see what I mean? Now, yeah, I've done that in the past, but now she got standards. When she was younger, fresher, and tighter, it had more value in the game and was at her most valued. This is funny. She'll give her virginity up to a guy that she just liked when she was 16, 17, whatever. He had swag, or he can rap, or he was tall, or this or that, or right? She give her virginity. Remember, a woman's sexuality is the primary value that she have. In other words, a woman who zero men or the least amount of men have access to, that's considered a high level, the highest level woman that a woman can be primarily. Yeah, I know, a woman can repent and become godly and all that, and she can become high quality, spiritually speaking and all that. But I'm talking about strictly standard-wise, let's all be real. Hey, but don't get me wrong, a woman can be a concubine reform, yeah, sure. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about on a regular, regular level. But spiritually, yeah, she become, ain't not no re-virgin. You can't be no re-virgin. But she can be humbled down and be super servile. Yeah, cool. But there still may be some baggage there. But other than a project, all right? I'm not talking about a project. Generally speaking, a woman who has, other dudes have not, as I used the lint roller example before, the more crap that she rolled around in, the more that's going to stick to her. So the more cat hair that she pick up being a lint roller, or more dudes she roll around and lay down with, the more filth she going to come up with. And a lot of that filth, yes, is going to be filthy diseases, but also the filth of the mind and of the spirit. also the filth of all these broken, shattered, she's a broken, shattered individual. Quick example. It's a beautiful day, man. Oh my God. A great example, you have a vase that's been broken. A vase that's been broken. You could probably put it all back together, get all the pieces. But some is going to be a little particle here, a little piece there. And when you put it back together, it might even look the same as what you had before. But the integrity of it is broken. It was 100%, but now it's, let's say you did a real good job, it's at 95%. That broken vase will never be at 100% because it's already been broken, you see. The integrity of it is broken, you see. So likewise, a woman, broke people break other people, hurt other people. Damaged women try to damage men, you see. And so that's where you got prostitutes where they will try to, this is what I was saying. Back to my example. Okay, let's say that this woman who been through the ringer, maybe she's an OF model, maybe she did. Her job is to sell the dream. Her job is to sell to a sucker, a simp, a mark of her value and how your life is going to be leveled up if you smart enough to get with her. Her job is to sell you sex that you need to get with her, even though dozens of other niggas didn't pay nothing. You understand? That's the offensive thing if a woman want me to pay. Many men done been in you that didn't pay. And maybe even the first dude that got you. When you was 16, 17, he didn't pay. He just got, he was swagged or whatever, or he was light-skinned, or he was dark-skinned, or he had curly hair, or he had short hair, or he had a nice crispy lineup, or this, or. Most women, the highest standard, I want y'all to really see what I'm saying. The highest standard that a woman can offer a man, generally speaking, and traditionally for thousands of years, has always been her virginity. A virgin woman has always had more perceived value than a woman who been ran through. Again, not saying a woman can't reform and be humbled down to be a servant, concubine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If she want to bow down and she gonna make your life easier and level you up. There's a lot of ways a woman can level you up. Just by looking good and being compliant and servile, that's going to level up your morale, level up when you go out and about. Other people be like, oh, yeah, it's a good-looking chick. She about his business. You know what I mean? So we meant to be together. Males and females are meant to be together. And her job is to help you. Help you relieve sexual stresses. Help you in your business. Help you with some monetaries. Help her, brother. Help. Because life is not as fun as it is without a woman as it is with a woman. So it's always funner. But the thing is, will the woman be cool and fun to be with and stuff and have a cool, fun life? That's the problem. And a lot of modern American women is not tolerable to be around because they not feminine and they more masculine and stuff. And they looking for you to serve her and stuff, man. And that creates a toxic, violent environment where you are competing. You're already, as a man, you have to compete out here in this world. Your own brother want to rob you or kill you. You already got competition. When you come into the crib or you at your job or you trying to start a business, and you got other people trying to compete for your business and this, that, and the other. You're already trying to overcome various things in life. And your woman's supposed to be a cool place where you could chill and have some fun and help you along this journey called life. The problem in this society is that a lot of these women are focused on themselves and they're not selfless. They need to be selfless, but they're very selfish and they're not focused on their main purpose, which it was created for, which is to help their man. And so a woman that's a concubine with a servile mind state, hey, yeah, that's cool. Preferably a virgin. That's a virgin. Primarily, her value has always been the highest. So, a woman, let's say, her job is to sell a man a dream. She got 100 bodies, but yet she, you watch the podcasts or whatever interviews, and the chicks be like, "Well, what's wrong with men? Why? What they say? You weak, or only a weak man cares about body count? Doesn't matter. These are wholesaling dreams, bro. She's selling you the dream that body count don't matter. She's selling you the okie doke. She knows bullshit, but she knows she's a snake oil salesman. She knows that now she's 25, but when she was 18 and a virgin, you understand me, 7 years ago, dang, 7 years have passed, and now she's been passed around, you know what I mean, 7 times per year, you understand me, now she got 50 bodies, 49 bodies, 50 bodies. She knows she was a better version of herself when she was a virgin, younger, fresher, tighter, and wasn't broken, and wasn't shattered. She knows she's broken now. She knows she can't connect with men. She hate men now. So now, she doing a sales pitch. Oh, you gotta make 6 figures. You gotta who do it. Now she a broken, shattered vase that used to be worth $100. Now it's really, because it's broken, it's really only worth $5. But the bitch still trying to sell it for $100, $150. If she can find a sucker that will buy the dream, that's what's going on. And what I want you to peep is that she don't even respect the man. She do the sales pitch because that's what women supposed to do. They supposed to do the sales pitch to get you to buy bull crap, buy the dream. But the reality, she know it is bull crap, because when she look in the mirror and all of her co-signing prostitute OF friends such as herself, and number 2, all of her. So despite all of her support from all her girly friends and all that, and then number 2, despite all the support she get from CashApp simps and OF simps, and despite all that attention and stuff and validation she get from all these Johns and tricks and simps that be hitting her up on her social media and dating and all that stuff, dating site, despite all that external strengthening that she gets from the outside, when a bitch look in the mirror, she's like, yo, I'm a hoe. But despite, she can't delude herself. Look at any stripper. Why do you think they got problems in a street walking prostitute? You got the stripper doing the prostitution inside of the strip club, and you got the other prostitute walking the street for $5, sessions, dates or whatever. And you got the OF prostitute doing her, what would this hoe tell me for the cost of a coffee or something like that? I do it. I'm like, dang, you up here doing sexual acts for the cost of a Starbucks coffee, nigga. So whether it's an OF doing it digital, the chick doing it in a strip club or a strip walking up and down the street, or your average American chick talking about you need to take me on a $300 date, a real man can do that. You giving me broke man energy. All these prostitutes, these 4 types of prostitutes I just mentioned, they're all shattered individuals. That's a microphone drop. They all broken individuals. They like a shattered, broken vase that's been shattered and broken. Now, I want to say that some of these women been shattered by things that have happened to them when they was in children and stuff. I'm not saying that. I feel so much empathy for that and sympathy. I understand it and try to understand their point of view, but I do sympathize from them sympathetically and empathetically. I can, like, you don't have to be in nothing in order to look at it and empathize with it and have sympathy. Anyways, I feel sorry for girls that this has happened to. When they was young, it's the difference between stuff that has happened to a woman versus, when she not even able to do nothing to protect herself, man. That's different. And I'm sorry for that. So this is not for those particular chicks. And even though some of those women will grow up and have definite problems and stuff like that. And it kind of ties into it too, but I'm not, after a while, we all have some kind of trauma and damage, and we have to do the best we can to repair from that. And I hope that they will do what they need to do in order to repair, get help and repair. However, at some point in life, us as men and women all have to take responsibilities and do the best we can to be the best version of ourselves and recover from the trauma that we have may occurred here in life. So that goes for the woman as well. So all that saying, I do have sympathy, absolutely. I'm just talking about this. Okay. Now the woman's, regardless of how she got to this shattered level. I mean, that's one example. You got another example. Dude, you got the other example, church chicks. You got another example, women that grew up with not the standard, you will understand, okay, how she became a slut and a hoe. She grew up seeing her mama turn tricks. She was a single mother. She got multiple baby daddies, so she did the same thing as her mother. Okay, yeah. So then you also have the other situation where you have a situation, literally, because you ask women how to get into prostitution and all this stuff. This is a culture. The answer ain't absolute. Like, okay, she got a mother and father in the house. The father's dominant male. He ain't touched her. And it's a decent standard household. You listen to one of the biggest, some white chick, I forgot how, Zoe, I don't know this chick name, but she was an OF model, like a real millionaire and stuff. And said, basically, she grew up in a standard good household. Nothing bad was going on. You got to understand, man, what's in her is going to come out. Whether she in an eastern country where they got regulations on bitch movement, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Or whether she out here in America, whether it's a patriarchy where women is super restricted, or it's a matriarchy where men is super restricted and women have super liberty. What's in a woman is going to come out of her, bro. And what's in a lot of women primarily is hoeing. And so America just allows the whore that's in her to blossom. Where, you know what I mean? Like, so, that being the case, you know, she go, so like I said, with the example of they got a mother and a father, it's a decent household. Some women just want to be hoes, bro. You got women that have the standard that, yeah, something that happened to them and they grew up a single mother or they grew up in a foster situation. True. You also got it. You got to look at another thing. Second thing is the environment of America. It promotes whoredom in the movies, music, everything. You got hoes rapping about deleting babies and sucking wieners. You understand me? And getting trains ran on them. Like, this is the music that's mainstream here in America. But number three, you got also a situation where a chick grows up in a decent household and she's influenced and she just want to be a hoe. You don't have to, like, who was it? Dude's Morpheus's daughter, Lawrence Fishburne's daughter. Clearly, she don't need to be doing porn, bro. Like, your father is a respected dude. He's freaking Morpheus, bro. Respected dude in the freaking movie space. One of the most stellar, really one of the most memorable characters in Morpheus ever. In one of the most memorable movie series ever. And you ruin his name by doing some hoeing. Unnecessary. You don't need to do this. You don't need the money. So what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying, man. It ain't always that it's something that you need to level up or you inadequate or whatever. You got to understand what the scriptures say. Marvel not if she trespass against you. Because, man, some women just want to be hoes, bro. And that's my main point. Whether something that happened to her, she shattered, or whether the culture done happened to her and or her mother done put her up on a hoeing. Whatever way that she got shattered and broken, that's what she is. Hurt people. Broke people try to break other people. You know what I'm saying? Women, that stuff that happened to try to do stuff to men. Now, my main 2 points. Oh, man, I got to get to my other point. She tried to make a man pay financially. And number 2, she tried to make a man pay and suffer for what other dudes done did to her. I ain't never going to be hurt like that again. I'm going to make him pay. And they know that a man want the woman. So she like try to put this dude through a whole bunch of stuff like that and make him suffer because she suffered because of the damage that she's occurred in her life. Many of this stuff is because of the choices that she making. Choices that she shouldn't even be making should be made for her. A lot of women will not be broken and shattered if they bow down and allow, you understand me? Well, that's even before she even get out here to an adult. It really is because you in a culture where the women got the power and a lot of women kick the man out of the house, so the man ain't even in an authority position to dominate the situation, because a real man is going to at least teach his son not to be no homosexual and not teach his daughter not to be no hoe. You understand me? That's the least a caring father gonna do. A more masculine father is dominant. But again, that don't go right in American society. So then when the dude is removed, then what you got? Chaos, bro. So you have a culture that just breeds hoeing, man. And so she had a mentality that she gonna make a man pay twice, in two different ways, I should say. One, I'm gonna make him pay for this. I'm gonna make him pay for what the other dude did to me. And then number two, it's like a power game. Stuff maybe that happened to her, whatever, or maybe the dude when she was younger, underage, and then number two, maybe a dude that got with her that she felt the butterflies for. Oh, I love you, and it was all about love then when she was a virgin. Yes, I mean, or close to it. It was about love. It was about feelings. It was about I want to be with you forever. This is what she was talking about. But as you know, the more bodies she get, the more relationships she get. Those are like divorces. The more breakups, that means breakup. What's a breakup? A broken vase. So the more shattered pieces of her life, the more glue she got to put together. And unless she can glue and stick to you. So hurt people. Now she want to hurt the next man. So the next dude, I'm gonna conclude this one point. My main point is, yeah, she look good. Yeah, she got the booty and titties. Yeah, she look like a good $100 vase. It still look good. She look good, man. What you talking about? But inside is dead men's bones. A whole bunch of damages in this broad. She 25, she 23, she got 50 bodies, bro. The trauma, the drama, like it's not meant for women to have that many dudes, man. Some of these chicks have had a lot of women too. The trauma, bro. You talking about wife and this, bro? Like, I ain't talking about concubine and she just be your woman and you just chilling with her and you already know it's a possibility the bitch gonna leave. Most men ain't really thinking that it's even a possibility that she can leave. You know, I'm looking at like, all right, I'm with her, she cool. How can I leverage this position where I'm in right now with her? Zoom, put her on in. You know, how can I work in my life until she get tired and leave for the next dude? That's kind of how I'm thinking about it, which is a sad way to have to look at it, but for your own self-protection, so you don't get shattered and broken. See, men get shattered and broken when they put too much into their woman, but women get like emotional damage. Men do too, but a man, if you put a lot into your woman and you do the ultimate commitment of marriage and you got resources, man, and you actually believe, because, man, dude, women be cold with it, bro. See, after a while, they be so cold and broken, they be like, oh, I'm going to just get money from this dude, break him, take him to child support, get the money from next dude. It's all about hoeing and prostitution and wealth accumulation and agitating men and hurting men. Hurt people. You see what I mean? Broken women try to break men. They try to break them for the money and break them for the and break a piece of his life up. That's why a lot of these hoes like being agitating and stuff. And so, like, even with prostitutes, that's the only part. Like I said, whatever trauma and drama that happened in their lives, they looking at like now she felt at that time hopeless and weak, you know what I mean, and exposed and open. You know what I mean? But like I said, so now when she get into a new relationship, she like, or a new interaction with a man, it's about on some breaking this dude and breaking him down, breaking his monetaries. It's going to cost you because you're going to have to pay for what the previous dude got for free and what he did to me. See, the previous dude that she actually liked when she had connection and could actually have an emotional tie to that dude, she can't really do that. Your prostitute, your OF model, your streetwalker, your stripper, and your average American woman with a high body count, yes, Sammy, they can't really connect with men because these are prostitute dysfunctions. These are, I would call, prostitute mental diseases, for lack of a better word. Her inability, what they call it? Her inability to connect with her man and love her man, I would call it a prostitute mental illness. So, a pair bond, her inability to pair bond because of the trauma that a lot of stuff she did on her own because she chose that dude. Oh, she chose him. Oh, she ain't always no victim, bro. Like I said before, the little girls and stuff that happen to them, those are victims, bro. You know what I mean? After a while, you grown now, you got to make your own decisions. You making choices. You already know this dude ain't no good. This nigga is in out of jail. You know what I mean? You already know he doing some homo stuff with this dude, you know, and you still let him run up in you raw. You got to make choices. You got to make, take responsibility for the choices that you make. You a grown person now. You know what I mean? So those are people I'm talking about. So she want to make other men suffer, just like prostitutes. They all want to make, they only real feeling of power is their sexuality and being able to leverage that to get money. It ain't really a lot of times about the money. It's about that having power over men and that men want her sexually. Because in my opinion, women getting male attention is more, not more, women having sexual attention. This is what I'm saying. Women getting sexual attention from men, in my opinion, is more important to the woman than money. You know what I mean? This is why they say, oh, Instagram is more important to me than a boyfriend or whatever. Because on Instagram, she get all this attention, she get all this worship. These women want to be worshipped, and they can use their sexuality and booty and titties to get that worship. Yes, I mean, I think that the money really ain't as important as her being able. I know it depends on the woman though, but some women like Kim Kardashian just, I don't know how you measure this, bro. Because some women like Kim Kardashian just straight up broken. But you look at her and say, oh my gosh, she was beautiful. So, you know, I don't know how you measure that, but I would guess that male attention is more important to these bitches than money. But the caveat is through male attention, she's able to get money. You see what I mean? So to make herself more vain and more sexually appealing, and the more she make herself sexually appealing, then the more dudes gonna be coming after her and the more worship she gonna get. So I look at it like, I don't want to be over here dealing with this dude, man. It's a lot of weird, effeminate dudes out here, bro. I don't like that, bro. I don't like no dude engaging me in conversation. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Like, it's weird. A brother is a brother, but some, you know, these dudes be having a feminine energy, and you look at the chicks they have, the chick be masculine, they be angry. Like, I don't want to be around no effeminate dude, bro. We're not conversing, bro. Like, I want to punch you in your, I want to elbow you like John James, John Bones Jones, man. Hey, he a real mild speaking dude, John Bones Jones. But that dude, motherfucking faggots, man. Anyways, John Bones Jones. Well, I guess this is Sodom and Gomorrah, so what more could be expected? But he a real mild speaking dude. Oh yeah. Man, he said he one of the most dangerous men in the world. Okay, so back to the sales pitch. So the sales pitch is just like a prostitute. She's just selling you the dream, bro. She's selling you how that nobody got the wet and all that or all this and that. She's selling you on a dream how that your life ain't complete unless you link in with her. Now, this the kicker, is that if she's able to sell the dude the dream, peep what I'm saying, man. If she's able to sell the dude the trick or the John the dream, she don't respect that dude. Whether that trick or John is a one-night date or a sugar baby, or she able to seduce him and sell him the dream that he need to marry her and put his resources on the line. Now I'm here in the Hispanic land. But remember, her job is to sell you snake oil. And so if you buy the snake oil, hey, it's not her job to tell you that you buying snake oil. It's her job to sell you the snake oil. So she don't respect, this is why prostitutes don't respect tricks. Prostitutes have power over tricks. And the majority of these women are prostitutes. When I'm talking about your standard American woman, or a stripper or OF model, I'm literally talking about prostitutes for the most part. Because I hardly ever see any alternative female that ain't no hoe out here. Oh, so it's really sad. Maybe y'all could tell me where this high number of modest, feminine women are here in America, who ain't already got no man and who are like, ain't got no kids and who humble. You know what I'm saying? Show me the blueprint, show me the map where to go to find these meek, humble females. Because all I see out here is grunge and scourge. Bunch of grungy, scrungy hoes out here. That's the majority, bro. It ain't no small minority. Anyways, so my main point I wanted to cover: hurt people. Damage women try to damage men and make them pay. It's insulting. They try to make men pay financially for what another dude got for free because she was in her emotions. It actually had an emotional attached to that dude. And me with my God complex, yeah, that's right. I think a woman should dang near worship her man. Why not? Didn't Abraham get called Lord by his wife? Isn't a wife servant? You understand me? So why shouldn't a woman dang near worship her man? You understand me? So that being the case, I'm not cool with the whole pay for play stuff because I know it's from a position of weakness, and I ain't ever operated from no position of weakness. So I told the bitch, she said, yeah, you might as well. It ain't cost nothing but a cup of coffee. I'm like, do I look like I have to pay you for sex, woman? Or either do I look like that kind of dude? And then I was like, nah, she don't care though, because her whole thing is about, and I don't even know if it was like I don't know, man. The broad just commented on one of my Instagram joints. I was like, all right, let me hit her up. But I figured out she doing outbound marketing, just trying to reach out to whoever she can and see who bite, as opposed to letting them come to her, as opposed to inbound marketing, But so now I'm like, dang, I gotta filter these hoes through that funnel. Were you? I'll be asking the questions like this: were you born a man? Were you born a woman? You know what I mean? Are you married? Now I gotta add the question: are you an OF model? I'll be asking all these shits. I don't want to be involved with this degenerate bullcrap, bro. I don't want this stuff in my life. So, in this society, man, it's real filthy, so you gotta filter through all this bullcrap. Filter through, is this chick born a man? Is she got a husband? Is she married? Is she in a relationship? All this stuff that you shouldn't even have to worry about. But in America, if you want to deal with a woman, you got to make sure she's an actual freaking woman. She ain't married. She ain't selling it on a virtual tip. It's a lot of stuff to consider, man. So she tried to make a dude pay, and that's her way of getting power over the dude. A lot of these women, they just want power over men. The dudes that they actually liked in the past probably had other chicks. Maybe those dudes lied about having other chicks or whatever. But the reason that she liked those dudes in the first place is because of his sexual market value. In other words, other chicks wanted him, so she wanted him too. The reason she want them in the first place is because other chicks want them. So, that being the case, some of these chicks, when you're looking on social media, you hearing these bitches complain, he cheated on me, he treated me like a dog, he banged my best friend, and all these women complain about, man, they only complain about the dudes that they like. They all like the same dudes. Those of us who can, we do. It's that simple. She just got caught up with a dude who got options. He cheated on me. He beat me, abused me, emotionally abused me. He emotionally abused you because he called you a bitch. He emotionally abused me. Those of us who can do. And we put an imprint on these bitches. And that imprint, a lot of times, you can't wipe away that imprint with money. You can't wipe away that imprint by actually treating her right. You can't wipe away the imprint that a dude that she actually had emotions over has put on her. You can't wipe that away. Perfect example. Perfect example. And I'm going to get close to ending it on this. Perfect example of how you cannot wipe away the imprint that a man put on a woman that she really into. It's a microphone drop. I'm going to drop it right now. Before I even speak this, Will Smith, through all of his money, fame, fortune, notoriety, and superior acting skills, one of the best actors I ever seen, in my opinion. Some of the super coolest movies I ever seen. Through all that right there, all that, he cannot even, all that cannot wipe away the emotions that his woman got for a dead, fake thug dude. Microphone drop again. His emotions, her emotions, is so strong. So the imprint is there, bro. That's my point. So these women have been imprinted upon by dudes that they actually liked and chose in the past when they were at their best. Younger, fresher, tighter, maybe even a virgin. They gave up their virgin bodies, which is a highest honor, to a dude they was emotional over, and it wasn't the dude that she has standards for now. Now that she's shattered, broken, and bruised, now she want to break men of their money. You see? See, the reason you got so many shattered, battered, and destroyed. Let me restate that too. No amount of money can disconnect a woman from her deep-seated emotions that she has for the previous dude. You treating her right ain't enough. You can't. Will Smith is the nicest dude in the world. Well, not against Chris Rock, but you mess with his woman, it's my woman. It's my woman. As long as you ain't Chris Rock, Will Smith's the nicest dude in the world. Being nice you can't get rid of the imprint that the previous dude done laid down. You can't get rid of that, man. I imprinted a couple of females in my life. I know I got leverage. I love having a leverage. I like it because I was there first. It's like territorial, But that's how it's supposed to be. Women's supposed to be linked and connected to their man. They're not supposed to be cold, shattered, broken, waste away females. You know what I mean? Community cum dumps, man. You're not supposed to be broken down community cum dumps that's always talking about how big a dude's dick is and how big his money is and how tall he is. How tall is he? Wiener size, money size. That's all whole talking points. So, y'all, this is what I want to say, man. I think I covered everything, but broken people try to break people. Hurt people hurt people. She's a hurt, shattered, and broken woman. And even if you got the most money, even if you got the biggest wiener, or whatever, you the biggest singer, it's not going to be enough. These women need, like, spiritual help. They got some real heavy, broken problems, bro. And that's what you're really dealing with out here in America. A prostitute is not a healthy individual mentally. I think it's more damaging on the inside. Her inability to link up and connect up with a man, that's her main asset. Because, you know, a woman who's a widow and her husband, she still, if her husband was dead, well, she's a widow, clearly, and her husband was her only sex partner, she gonna have a lot of emotions attached to that dude. Emotions is powerful, man. If a woman like you, she'll do a whole lot of crazy stuff that you want her to do for you. I mean, a whole lot of crazy stuff. Because she emotionally, man. Those emotions is supposed to be for that dude, man. One dude. You know, that's the problem, is that these women... Oh, this is something else I was thinking about. A woman is valued, when you look at it, kind of like a base level. So let's look at it. A woman that have... Hold up, as I walk past this thing real quick. So this statement goes to how men and women are primarily valued. A man who has access to a whole bunch of females is looked upon, you know, has sexual access to a whole bunch of females, are looked upon as a higher valuable dude. Whereas a female who has a bunch of dudes who have sexual access to her is looked upon as a whore and low value. We all know this. But it's her job, even as a low-level whore, it's her job to sell the dream, right? Her job to sell the dream to suckers that she's high value, right? And to kind of like not think about it no more. Just don't worry about it. That's little man, what they say, small wiener energy. Worried about a woman's body count. That's small wiener energy. Her job is to shame the man into taking the bad deal. The kicker is that she will not respect a dude who doesn't even know his own value, and who, in her head, she looking at the dude, this guy is stupid. He actually bought that sales pitch and is going to literally wife me up and present me to his mother and put a ring on it and risk half of his possessions he ever earned and future earnings and his IRA, nowadays since the collapse, his 401k. So a woman, her job is to sell a dream. As a man, your job is to, why should you pay for what the last dozens of dudes done got for free? Are you not better than this dude? I want to be respected. And I know that women don't respect men who can't get her unless they pay. Tricks, Simps, and John. Women don't respect that. I got to be respected in dealing with a woman I deal with. It's a must. Because if you ain't operating from respect, you just another trick. You just maybe the trick that she like. All these dudes majority of these dudes that sitting her up in her inbox and all that, they're tricks. CashApp and they tricks. Taking her out on a date, they tricks. I seen a video where a dude took a chick out on a date and it was like, are you going to give me, we going to have sex tonight? When it came time to pay for the bill. I don't know if it probably was real. I don't know nowadays, man. You going to be like, so now he got the chick out on a date. Then he's saying, now it come time to pay the bill. She's all belly full, right? She's like, you going to do the gentleman thing? A masculine man does this. Well, a feminine woman is a virgin. How about that? Oh, you're not a virgin? Okay, I'm not your version of a masculine man. How about that? But anyway, when it came time to paying the bill, she want him to man up now. Now, again, the other dude that filled her body and filled her guts and her butt with his DNA in the mouth of it, he ain't pay nothing. But he got the swag or this or she like him or whatever. Or. So why are you less of a man than this nigga who got it for free? You see what I mean? It make no sense, in my opinion, to be, that's just, it's a strike against my self-respect. I can't do that. I'd rather, not have her. I'll let a good-looking woman go. Why? If we got to operate from the position that I got to pay you in order to be in your presence, that put me in a subservient position. I can't do that. So she was, what she said, oh, yeah. So he kind of like put her up against a wall. Like, in other words, all right, so I think I'm going to close on it. The guy took her out on a date, and it was assumed that he would pay for the date because he's the man, right? The man pays, right? Well, the woman's a virgin. How about that? The lady, quote, is a virgin. But we know that ain't the situation. Anyway, we know how it goes in America. So he, when took the chick out on a date, he's expected to pay, but maybe it wasn't discussed. Maybe we're both out just going out on dates, together. Like, you're expecting me to pay? What? And then her thing is, well, you asked me out on a date. Y'all see what I mean about the power angle? Whoever is asked is the one who's in a power position. She's asking me, so I'm in a power position. If you ask her, then you are giving her the power. Right? So that's why the women complain that men don't approach them, because they want the power. They don't mind approaching the man that they like. They hit his DMs up. Oh, yeah. Yep. So he take her out on a date, and then they already done ate. And so now it's time to pay the bill. It's like he got her against the wall, you know what I mean? Well, now you coming with the terms of the agreement. See, with a woman, you need to be with the terms of the agreement up front. She trying to see what you is. You a trick? Come on in here and get in here to OnlyFans and check me out for $5, a cup of coffee. Or take me out on this date, you know what I mean, $200. You got broke man energy if you can't afford a $200 a date. You giving me broke man vibes. It's all, she trying to establish her contract and dominance over you, bro. And so now he kind of looked like he was doing the okie doke, like I'm going to take her on a date and spring this on her, Well, I'll pay for my side of the dinner. 2 separate bills. So he asked this anyway, keep it short. He said to the hoe, well, I don't know if she's a hoe, but he said, we gonna have sex tonight? And she was like, huh? What? Huh? I guess she didn't know him, It probably was real. So she was like, no. And he said, okay, 2 separate bills. 2 separate bills. So it's like, dang, you kind of wasted your time in doing it that way. If you're going to be a trick, just actually, look, I have $50. What I'm going to get? Stop doing, I don't condone taking hoes out on dates. Neither I can condone, date, go to the park, chill, talk, get to actually know each other, sure. You know what I mean? Or come through, we watch a movie. A date, that's a date. But on this, taking her, you don't even know this chick. She ain't investing other than you. You ain't investing. She wants you to invest everything up front. That's what I'm saying. A woman who don't really even like you, she want you to invest everything up front. So if it don't go right, well, he's out $100, $200 for a date. What do I care? I ain't like the nigga anyways. So she want dude to invest this bread up front. And he wanted to get some sex, but he did it like the weenie simp weak way. He should have just, I don't even condone even paying for box. But I'm saying if you're going to do it, at least be upfront with it and don't try to do it the sideways way where you taking this chick out on a date and you going to kind of coerce her into giving you some sex. And that's kind of what it is, like a strongman technique. Well, the bill is, $150. Is we having sex tonight or no? She's like, what? No, I don't really know you like that. He's like, okay, 2 separate bills. That's a weak man's way to coerce a chick into having sex with him, bro. That's weak. And who to say that she paid a bill that he even gonna get it anyways? It's so much gray area hoeing and tricking out here, man. I mean, really, the hoes is more like, that's a gray area, bro. You taking her out on a date, but you really don't even like her like that. You just want to have sex with her. She's saying in order to have my time, you got to pay a certain amount of money to get a date, to get me on a date, to be in my presence. She looking for a free meal. She free meal hustling. And he trying to slide into some sex on the sideways thing. It's like, dang, man, dude with self-respect. If you got self-respect, you wouldn't be paying a woman for sex anyway. But a dude, I don't know, man. If you're going to be a trick, just be a trick. Don't be the sideways gray area trick, Anyways, that's not a realm that I like anyways. But I think I covered everything, man. Broken people try to break other people. Hurt people try to hurt other people, and a lot of these women is hurt, and they try to hurt men's pockets, hurt men by not returning phone calls, agitate men, And really, man, they some really broken, messed up people. Lying on dudes, getting dudes caught up on charges, and being terrorists to the dude's life. Financial terrorists, doing that whole power thing. I didn't have no power before, but now I'm gonna exude power over this dude by breaking him. Give me that money. I don't like you anyway, but in order to be in my presence, you got to break yourself. So she want to get something out of the deal because maybe in the past she ain't getting nothing out of the deal from the dude she actually liked. The dude she actually liked had other women and cheated on her and left her. That's why you be having chicks that actually be with a dude, he cheat on her, but she stay with him because she actually like him. She would not give that same dude, another dude, the same treatment though, because she don't like him. She don't have no emotional connection with him. So that's my whole point, man. Be the dude that is the asset as opposed to having to go acquire assets. I coined that, bro. I just coined that. Be the asset. Be the guy that is the asset, as opposed to going and acquiring assets to be in her good graces. Because if you playing a game of trying to just get stuff so that you can get with her and be in her presence and maybe I can convince her to like me, she don't like you. If she up here talking about how much money you making, all that, she don't like you, bro. You know what I mean? So that's the main thing. The dude that she likes, she ain't asking all them questions. She laughing and giggling at all his stupid jokes. She looking and gazing into his eyes and all that, giggling and googly. That's what you want, man. You don't want no female tolerating your presence, bro. That's demeaning, bro. Tolerating my presence. Are you talking about, well, I need to be bringing to the table for me to have the opportunity to be in your presence? Tolerating my presence? Nah. You might as well just go and be with one of those simps that worship you. But again, because the woman is not meant to be in a power position over the man, she despises the men who allow her to be in a power position over them. So see what I mean? That's why it's not good to hit chicks up and giving her that attention. Because as I've been on this, I've been on Hinge. It was a Hinge? And, yeah, chick, like my photo. Oh, yeah, let me. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be on the dating site and I'll be, hey, it's fun to get these likes. Then make sure they're authentic likes, not no, fake likes, but it feel good. And I'm a dude. Can you imagine a female, bro, who get what her inbox look like? Maybe I'll look up a video and see like her dating DM reveal or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, women be having dozens of dudes hit them up and liking their stuff, bro. I'm gonna look that up just to see. It's outstandingly bad, man. How much attention even the average chick get? But that's how it is. It's swayed towards a woman. Anyways, man, I think I covered everything. Hurt people hurt people. She hurt, so she want to hurt the man. She want to be in power. It's all about power. And she looking at it like, well, I got hurt in the past. I'm not going to let that happen again. Any man that be with me, he going to have to pay. Any man that be with me, he going to have to pay now. But that still don't mean that a dude ain't go come along and stimulate her and she'll throw all that out the window for that particular dude. So just because she broken individual still don't mean that she can't get the tingles for the next dude who make her tingle. It's bad, man. She got like 5 dudes that she don't like, but 1 dude she do like. And get money out of them 5. And then that was the kicker. That's what I wanted to say. Even with the prostitutes, they might be with a pimp because they actually like that dude. But this dude is collecting money that she getting from other dudes. Microphone drop. So, bruh, it's a subservient position, bro, to be the provider dude while the other dude is just getting what he want out of her, bro. And she giving him money, bro. I can't do that, bro. I can't be that dude, bro. And it's like on one hand, you like a god. You like worship kind of in a way. I'm not gonna say like no false god, lowercase g, you know what I mean? But in one case, when a woman actually like you got the power, bro. You got the power, bro. But when it comes to other cases, you just some dude, some customer, bro. She don't respect you. I can't operate in a realm where I'm not being respected and admired by my woman. Hence why I don't deal with the majority of American women. Only the special few that can follow instructions. Anyways, brothers, hurt people hurt people. Like, share, and subscribe, brothers. Email me if you want to using the links in the description. Support the channel if you want to using the Cash App in the description. I wish you brothers well. Peace.